so if we multiply sine 30 with 2, you get 1. Do you get it?
No.
It's quite simple actually. Sine 30, as you know, is 1/2, and 1/2 times 2 is 1 because they're reciprocals. So your final answer is 1.
Why do we have to learn this?
Well, Jack, trigonometry is in your everyday lives. Like this, for example. The ground and the telephone pole are perpendicular, so they form a right angle. If we want to find out how long the pole or the wires are, what would we do?
Well, we could measure the distance between the telephone pole and the bottom of the wires. Then we would also need to know the angle formed by either the pole and the wires or the wires and the ground. Well, it's easier for us to measure this angle and this side and use trigonometry to calculate the rest. So how would we calculate this angle?
Well, if we measure the opposite and adjacent lengths to the angle we want to know, which trigonomic function would we use?
Tangent!
Yes, tangent is opposite over adjacent. By using a tape measure, I measured the length adjacent to the angle as 2 3/4 feet and the length opposite the angle to be 15 5/12 feet.
So, 15 5/12 divided by 2 3/4 equals 79.886.
So, this angle is about 79.89 degrees. What about this? If we use trigonometry, would we be able to find out the hypotenuse of the triangle formed by these wooden posts?
Yes, we know the angle of where the hypotenuse and the post meets on top, which is 82 degrees, and we know the height of the vertical post, which is the adjacent side.
And because the vertical and horizontal posts form together to make a right angle of 90 degrees, we could use trigonometry to find the length of the opposite or horizontal post and the length of the hypotenuse.
So if we used one of the trig functions to find the hypotenuse, we can use the Pythagorean theorem to find the length of the horizontal post.
Precisely.
Okay, so let's try to find the length of the hypotenuse using trigonometry.
We could use the function cosine. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. We already know the length of the adjacent side and the angle, so now all we need to find is the hypotenuse.
The length of the adjacent is 17 3/4 inches and the angle is 82 degrees.
Right, so let's call the hypotenuse x. We would start out with the equation cosine 82 equals 17 3/4 divided by x. First, you would simplify the equation to isolate x. That would make the equation 17 3/4 divided by cosine 82 equals x. Then, you would solve in your calculator to get 127.539 inches is the hypotenuse.
Then to find the length of the horizontal post, we could use the Pythagorean theorem, which states a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
In this equation, a and b represent the legs of the triangle, and c represents the hypotenuse.
So to solve for the horizontal post, you would use the equation 127.539 squared minus 17.75 squared equals b squared. You would get b squared equals 109.789. The square root of 109.789 is 10.48, so the length of the horizontal post is 10.48 inches.
So, Jackie, trigonometry really is important in our everyday lives.
Yeah, these real-life examples help me better understand the concepts of trigonometry.
You're going to ace this test tomorrow.
Oh, yeah! This video has been written by Emily Trinkler and Jackie Poulos.
This video has been edited by Emily Trinkler and Jackie Poulos.
This video has been produced by Emily Trinkler and Jackie Poulos.
This video has been directed by Emily Trinkler and Jackie Poulos.
This video has been filmed by Emily Trinkler and Jackie Poulos.
And the mathematics and calculations for this video have been completed by Emily Trinkler and Jackie Poulos.